Okay, so I've had an idea for an experiment that I want to run, and I'm going to tell you how it ties in to my relentless pursuit of Christ. I am currently single, and I would like to be married, and I've been going on lots of dates, and I've been going on lots of good dates, but rarely am I asking girls out who I think are so good that I'm like actually scared or nervous to ask them out. Um, and I think that I've been making a mistake. And because if I am going to relentlessly pursue Christ for the rest of my life, which I am, regardless of how this plays out, but it would be much more helpful for me to have someone who I feel like is equally yoked with me in that pursuit. Which means that I need to look for a girl who is really, 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 really good. Um, and I use the word good like when God says it is good in Genesis, you know? And so I am going to start asking girls out who I think are way above my, not my pay grade, what's that? Out of my league. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to start asking girls out who are way out of my league. Because they're not actually. I just maybe feel like they are. And so my good test for that is like if I find a girl physically attractive, because that's not the most important thing, but it is important. And I'm like interested enough in her, and I think that she is good enough from like getting to know her or whatever, that I'm like nervous to ask her out, then that is my sign that I need to ask her out. And that will one, help to widen my comfort zone, which is always good when it comes to pursuing Christ, because yeah, the wider your comfort zone, the better in that regard. And two, if I can find and woo someone good enough, someone who I think is so good, then they will, and they are as good as they seem, I guess, without me really getting to know them, then that will be a big help in my relentless pursuit of Christ. Because outside of choosing to follow Christ, choosing who to marry is the most important choice I will ever make. So, that is the experiment that I'm going to run. I have a person in mind to ask out already, and I will do that this Friday. Yeah. Let's go.